Hello, hello. So, unlike a lot of my peers, I've never really known what I want to do with my life. I was never that person who had everything planned out from the time they were in high school. That's just not me. But through this program, we've been given the opportunity to reflect on a lot of our past experiences and come to terms with what they mean to us. So now I can kind of say that I do know what I want to do with my life. So the start of figuring out what I want to do came last summer when I started working at preschool. It was a total spring of the moment. I need a summer job. I'm going to Google Falmouth jobs and see what happens. So I did, and I started working at this preschool where I met two twin boys who had just gone through the foster care system after being removed from their home. When I met them 6 months ago, they were always hitting and kicking their friends. They couldn't do any in-class activities, and they were always being put in the safe zone. But a few weeks ago, I went back to the preschool to say hi because I missed everyone, and these two little boys came sprinting over to me and gave me huge hugs. I was so overcome by how kind and gentle they were, and it was then that I realized that they had been officially adopted by this wonderful, loving family. I was so amazed by the difference in behavior that came from having a loving and supportive home, and it really inspired me, but I didn't know exactly what this meant to me. Now, through this program, I was given the chance to work at Room to Grow, where I sat at the front desk for a few weeks. I was answering calls and talking to clients face-to-face, and it was really great. But I had one specific client interaction that I haven't been able to forget. One day, a call came through, and it was just a woman who wanted to schedule the next appointment for her child with her social worker. It was a routine call, one I had gotten many times before, so it should have been no problem. But for some reason, I couldn't figure this one out. I was on the phone with her for like 20 minutes because I had no idea what was going on, and she told me that she was trying to schedule her next appointment. But when I looked her up in the system, it said that her child had graduated 2 years ago, so I had no idea why she was calling now. After 20 minutes of her being very patient while I was just staring at the computer figuring out what I was trying to do, I realized that she had just given birth that morning and was calling to schedule her daughter's very first appointment with her social worker. I was astounded that one of the first things she did after giving birth was call Room to Grow. It just made me realize how important these kinds of services are and how impactful they can be on people's lives every single day. So these two experiences, while very different from one another, made me connect that I am first and foremost compelled to work with people because of my compassion, and I need to follow that to find out what I really want to do. And without the reflection activities we've done this semester, I wouldn't have made the connection between my past experiences and what I want to do with my life in the future. So I urge you all to reflect on why you have gotten to where you are today and what it means to you. Thank you.